So we start as we've started in the past 10 to 12 years. Always up against the lab with a new pull. Lin is rushing across right away. Doesn't want the Archmage to unfold himself. And the level 3s. You don't want to be exposed to high level water elementals. I don't think there's much to do for Lin here. He could of course go for, will go for workers. Now last hit is big. Doesn't get it. Clean creep by Infy. Everything healthy as well. Wolves are pretty much get surrounded right away. I think if you lose 2 workers here, that's fine. Of course, ideally you want to deny them to prevent the XP from the Farseer. It is rather interesting how late Infy is pulling the worker back. And that Lin is only interested in that Archmage. Down to 50% already. This will have a ripple effect on how aggressive you want to go into the map. Now that the Arcane Tower is up, Infy retreating. And I think this was really good. Question is, do you want to expand or not? We have 3 farms here. No 4th just yet. Lin is teching for a long time. That's one of the big reasons for that Farseer build. A Farseer is all you need to survive the early. And then you can tech. It feels like both players have a very good idea of what the other is going for. And also a very good idea on how to disrupt that. Archmage couldn't get any progress done for a while, but pulls the creeps and gets the Shadow Priest. That is Dispel against Wolves. Very, very, very helpful. And since the Archmage is at 50%, this will also help him doing the creeping with healing. Item is of course a bit unfortunate, but it will give him some gold.
Player's forces are under attack.
Now, Lin, what do you do on tier 2? For now, creeping, unlocking Chain Lightning, gather information. Don't want to lose that Water Elemental. That's big XP always. I remember I went to WCA 10 years ago, a tournament in Yinchuan, China, and we were invited by Infy and TH and Ted to dinner. It was great. And that was the time Lin came back. Might have been 2016 actually. And I talked to Infy, I'm like, God damn, your tower pushes are so great and you slay everyone with it. I said, yeah, except Lin. What can I do against this guy? He's a monster. I gotta change my strategy. This doesn't work. Lin has always been the outstanding player.
A player's forces are under attack.
And he gets level 2. No expo by Infy. 1 base, 1 base. That is for Twisted Meadows. Kinda rare.
Player's forces are under attack.
And Lin, I think, feels comfortable. Good items. Archmage is level 3 though. And Mountain King is coming. Tier 3! 1 base tier 3 by Infy. Oh my, that's a bit of a liability, I feel. Oh, this can be punished hard. But Lin also tier 3. I love Warcraft when it's tier 3 versus tier 3. I love this matchup when it's tier 3 versus tier 3. I worry a bit about Lin's potential to deal with very, very late game Griffins. But it's a long way until then, and Lin has several ways to disrupt this. He got a totem up, gets the walkers for more longevity on all the units. I got a deja vu. Will we see Blade Master third? Oh, Sushi, please. In case you haven't seen it, it's a video on our YouTube. These two guys on this map, Lin with Blade Master third. Getting a bestiary now, lots of creeping. Griffin Aviary coming. He has double slippers. I mean, why not? His inventory is great. It is the Blade Master third. Here comes back again. Here he comes back again. For aeons, orcs have struggled with late game griffins. There is no solution against the high armor values. And there's always been this saying, like, you can't go Blade Master third, you need so much time, it takes forever. Lin makes it work. Nice little push here as well, preventing this Griffin Aviary from finishing. Oh, clap big though. But nothing that a speed scroll can't save. 15 food down Infy. Not having finished the Griffin Aviary is a huge liability. He can't produce. He got 700 gold and he can't produce. Blade Master on the field now. Still a big mana, still a healing, still a big invuln. Is Lin just gonna tear him apart here? Because there is no unit for Infy. Now the Griffins are coming. Oh my god. We have a chain lightning, no? In 2, 1. Good holy light. Paladin to the rescue. Actually, for the fact that there was no unit, Infy is holding on nicely. Currently, Griffins are not that much of a problem. They don't have the high armor values yet. And there's still a couple of berserkers that the Mountain King cannot deal with at the moment. And this is how you see the Griffin falls. Very problematic. Such an expensive unit. Infy is struggling big time. Like, if you wanted a 40-minute epic, I think Lin has different plans. Wants to go back to family as fast as possible and tear Infy apart as long as the Griffins are dealable with. Mirror image, double slippers, and the robe of the Archmagi, and the Purge Orb. What a nasty timing by Lin. No expo anywhere. That is a problem. Hex before the clap. Staff has been used. So the Mountain King is trapped here in the hospital for a long time. Infy is down to 7 workers. This is ridiculous. Absolutely outplayed. Outpushed. That must be the end. Lin, you wonderful, wonderful person. What a sick fight. What a big brain. Surely a liability for Infy to go for this one base Griffin strat. But let's see. Infy oftentimes also has some different ideas. He surely sees that there's very few you can do about late game Griffins. Except if your name is Lin, and we do get the Blade Master. Ah, it's so rare to see this hero versus human as a first hero. Last Refuge, you can cover a lot, you can creep a lot. You can pimp the Blade Master quite a bit, which is always most important. I wonder, because I haven't seen it for so long, if maybe mirror image is a thing. Yes, please, Lynn. Great minds think alike, huh? And people say I don't have an idea what I'm talking about in this. Ridiculous. Okay, so we have a little bit of a creep craft situation. Lin needs time. Question is, will Infy give him that time? Or will he power creep to 3 and then maybe go for a heavy early tier 2 push? Maybe even sock style with the Beastmaster? Because this is a tech once again. Rifle push. Like classic rifle push. Oh my god. Lin gets rewarded for his Blade Master pick. Oh snap. Slippers and claws. Infy power creep on. Scourge Bone Chimes on Infy's side. Not the great items for him. There have been players in the past who tapped out when they found something like this.
Players' forces are under attack.
Tier 2 tech. On the way on both sides. So Archmage wants to distract. Lin should see this, like should have seen this coming a long time ago, to be honest. We have one Water Elemental. Infy, though, unwilling to spend it. I don't know if this is necessarily going Infy's way. You got boots, run away from the blade, Lin keeping good track with illusions. Last hit battle. Goes to Lin as well with the greater mana for the Shadow Hunter. Lady Luck is not on Infy's side here. Who overslept a little bit yesterday, is still able to bang out a great performance. But Lin, man, as if RNGesus wants to say, Lin, I know the series versus live was a little bit troublesome for you. Let me make up. Let me make up to you. Blade Master is level 4. He got more HP now as well with the belt that scales towards illusions. The damage also scales to illusions. He powers himself up with the circlet. He got the big mana potion for the Shadow Hunter for Hex and Heal. And what does Infy have? Yeah. Exactly. Blade Master mirror image. So far, really dominant. Claw scale on illusion. Yes. Rifle casters. I don't feel Infy has the momentum. With rifle casters, like, you should dominate the mid game a little bit and then push towards your opponent's base. But everything for Infy takes a long time. And it's rifle versus headhunters, so Lin can take the same spots or bigger. Lecco mio! He got the heal wards! He can creep this for free! Ancient Django on top. For every mirror image player, this is a dream coming true. This is close to a perfect game, I'd say. And I'm not entirely sure if Infy can catch up with that. He got a tanky Mountain King now. And he's on the way to 3. So while for Lin, it is clearly the Blade Master who will carry this game. For Infy, it's the Mountain King. But if we look at this double claw, and he's close to 5, do you know how strong this Blade Master is going to be? Usually the problem with the mirror image build is it takes a long time.
Forces are under attack.
And your opponent overwhelms you at some point. Yeah, not here. Plus great scouting, you can always assess the situation. 162 crit already. On 40 food, and tier 3 is also done. Infy is giving him way too much time. Lin's newfound love for the tier 3. Sick creeping. Tome of Retraining for Blizzard now. I wonder if that's gonna do too much. And a parry apt which also scales to the illusions. We're gonna have this spell against the Blade Masters. But it's AoE dispel. You can just apply them again. Lin is perfectly equipped for this situation. Oh, he gave the parry up to the Tauren actually. It's clap level 2. Maybe he can reassess it. Mass AoE. That's the only thing that Infy is running for him. Clap Blizzard combo. We're working on Pulverize. Lin got all the time in the world. Goes more often than not for Stomp first. Interesting. That's the big double detonate. Mirror image gone. And this was the last mirror image for a bit. TC trying to get into position. Slows down the Mountain King. Lots of pressure. Blizzard is coming in. Mostly on illusions and his own workers. But mind you, this is an all-in push by Infy. And this all-in push got stopped in literally 5 seconds. Supply lead is with Infy though, who has to lick his wounds. And especially he blasted through his dispels already. Lin can take a clarity. He can, if he wanted to, he can get his mirror image ability back. He still holds on to the big healing scroll, the mana potion. Infy's back. Knock knock. Supplies even. That he got a level 5 Blade Master at this stage in the game is mental! 180 crit! Good night, Archmage! You gotta retreat. He has nothing to heal himself except the stone and the priests. Disengaging from Blizzard because there is no rush. Clap Blizzard, not bad. But there's heal scroll and heal wave. There should be enough sustain for Lin, who just stomps half the army. 240 crit, 180 crit. This is way too much. You cannot handle a level 5 Blade Master with mirror image. The creeping was absurd. Supply even now. The 10 food advantage for Infy is gone. He's holding on to dear life, man. He's trying to lay in the damage with the AoE, but he knows that this is not enough. And you can't outscale a mirror image Blade Master level 5 with these items. It's impossible. And again, Lin sees the matrix, sees the perfect counter. A lot of people say Peli Rifle is dead. Infy might show us otherwise, as I gotta say, Orcs didn't play it too well enough against it. I have seen a lot of Naga second against it, and I'm not sure if I like it. Fascia, Headhunter. Springtime is basically the home of Peli Rifle these days. And one of the few maps where we still see it. And Lin is a smart man. Smart, handsome, talented. So he knew it, of course, as well. And with Fascia, Headhunter opening, you're safe against whatever. Interesting base build, very open. I don't think we see that too often. First rifle out, Headhunter, or Fascia already moving across the map. And again going for an Arcane Tower. It seems like he's a bit scared. Of course, ideally, you'd love to skip that Arcane Tower because it would save you resources. But with the base being this open, there is of course a good opportunity for Lin to harass this. So we're working on rifle numbers. Man, I haven't cast a Peli Rifle game in a long time. The Peli Rifle University abandoned. Dust on the books everywhere. They can be happy if like electricity is still on. Not even sure if they are still attached to the sewers. And Lin is buying time.
Forces are under
Oh no.
attack.
With the tech running, with the first attack upgrade. Fourth Headhunter. Fishy! Moin moin! 49 month, my love. How you doing?
Moin moin.
Infy also 3 rifle tech. Always a good sign if you can delay the first creep. Like the positioning far away from the mammoth.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, and Wolf Headhunter creeping at the same time because the Pally and the rifles can't really reach. Infy is reading this fast. But that doesn't mean he can do anything about it. Pally steals the item, so at least there's that. And some creep mana. One last creep up for grabs. Also goes to Lin. He is really playing a damn fine series today. Grills! Holy shit, dude! Tier 2 sub for 77 months. Thank you for your loyalty. Thank you for your contributions. Thank you for keeping the lights on here. Much love.
Player's forces are under attack.
Wait, what? Do you see what I see? Am I in a fever dream? This is an alchemist second. No panda, no naga, no TC shadow hunter.
Forces are under
Alchemist. Alrighty. Acid bomb heal spray. I like acid bomb. I like the stats of an alchemist. The fights are usually very, very long. So heal spray can help you sustain. Something that orcs lack. You know me, guys. I'm an acid bomb stan. I'm a minus armor stan. Oh, that's sick. And yeah, damage-wise, acid bomb also takes the place of drunken haze breath of fire. But then it's of course lower damage. Has higher range though. And maybe with that you can stay away from the Blood Mage, who still is the big problem. No reinforced defenses is a problem though, as the one burrow is gunned down. And we go into a base race. Second burrow down. Problematic for Lin. Can't rebuild at the moment. Oh. Lagarino, maybe. The power of Acid Bomb, this is very problematic for Lin now, I feel. So many Headhunters here. We have 12 workers left. So Infy can lose 10 and be fine. We can fast forward through the break. Hopefully nothing big. Okay. There we go. How many workers will die? 1, 2, acid bomb undispellable, by the way. And this is nice for heal spray. We've seen these engagements many times where the human player went heal scroll. Now we got the built-in heal scroll basically on that alchemist. We are down to 5 workers. In the meantime, 4 peons are left. Lin can probably just TP out. He has nothing to win here, I think, except mining time. The big problem now... Okay, 1 burrow is back. That's nice. Retreat with the headhunters. No losses. Alchemist feels forced into another potion here. Where are we at? Infy still has a big army and good sustain thanks to the Blood Mage, of course. Gotta work on his economy a little bit, but that's fine. You don't need much lumber as a pally rifle player on tier 2. Now, burrows are back. Lumber is super low. Whatever you wanted to accomplish with the tier 3 will be hard to afford. How do you recover? How do you recover if you're Lin? Thankfully you're Lin, so that helps.
A player's forces are under attack.
No third hero just yet. No big army. We just go again. Onto the tower now. Interesting switch up by Lin to go for Alchemist.
A player's forces are under attack.
But Infy has a super powerful army now and can go for Flame Strike or Banish, whatever you want. And how much does this alchemist scale? Oh, Subi Mask is amazing for an alchemist. Holy! Of course, the problem is now that there is a Blood Mage. But since Acid Bomb and Heal Spray both have a pretty good range, you might be able to keep him far in the back. Shadowhunter and shop now. Lin surely a bit desperate. Creeping big camps though. Bigger heal scroll. Heal spray. Heal spray.
A player's forces are under attack.
Economy has recovered to a degree. Fighting Spirit by Lin clearly in. Still stuck at 40 food for a while. We're walling off. We got double Arcane Tower here to burn a lot of the mana. Can't burn any mana on Headhunters, of course. Infi can't hold the gate. And it's gonna be a TP trade, is it not? Acid Bomb thrown. Again, trying to take as many workers as possible. Gets to level 3. And we have Flame Strike in the mix now as well. Interesting tactical game now. You can hex against the Siphon for a couple of times. Chain Lightning. Lin got it. Preventing level 3. Flame Strike on level 1. Sometimes I wonder if it's just the visual effect or if there's actually damage on Flame Strike 1. Even though Blizzard is making an effort to boost level 1 spells. And now we get the double totem. Lin is still scaling into Tauren Walkers. But oh my, does Infy read this timing? He reads this timing so well. Oh boy. Lin again. Trying to take care of the 2 towers. But he's not a hobbit. I don't know if he's capable of. Gotta put in a Lord of the Ring reference, right? Shout out Mr. Remo Demo. Flame Strike level 2. Way better. Way better. The peons feel it. The totem is finishing. Okay. And Infy's workers are suffering. It's only 6 left. 5 left. Ay, that's a lot of kills on Infy's side. We have a base raise. Peasants evacuated, but the Headhunters keep track of them. Truly, or do stand true to their name. We got a base raise, everybody. The peasants will fall in. Is losing every single peon. Okay, how do you win a base race? Infy, don't send them back. Don't send them back. He's still building some. That's nice. And now he portals back. And he's willing to fight this. And Headhunters are low. Farseer trapped though. So is the Blood Mage. But there is Holy Light on one side. Lin is trapped right here. The Hammer of Justice mauls him down. Infy claims the win. Stays in the series. And tells us Pally Rifle still playable. GG. That was a fun back and forth. And again we go Arcane Tower, huh? Infy seemed to have his very own base build to make sure he's not getting trapped. Opening here, big opening there. Ooh, this is somewhat of a gnarly creep jack, I think. Last hit's incredibly important. And Lin gets it! Boom, 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 boom. All you need is a Farseer and a light ball. Or a couple. That's how you regain momentum in a series, everybody. Just like that. And now you hide. Oh, that was sick. With that, you can easily get level 2.
Player's forces are under attack.
Oh, that last thing was a thing of beauty, man. To be honest, if you should have seen it coming, couldn't really do anything about it.
Town is under siege.
That's so much pressure. He has to repair his arcane. Because an arcane is amazing versus wolves. It sucks versus headhunters though. So far the control team. This is of course a resource that you don't want to spend. And in the meantime, we tech. Hopefully he doesn't rush tier 3 without making sure that Infy is not going to threaten his base. Naga. Oh, really? That was oftentimes a losing strategy in the past. I'm not sold on the Naga. In the last series between them, when Lin played Naga, he lost. When he played Panda, he won. So far, though, it seems like he's far ahead after that early game. And that is the pressure play you might want to do then. If a Naga works, it's here and now. Just laying siege. There's so many headhunters. Workers used already. Headhunter micro feels a little bit stiff, but fixed now. Yeah, 2 control groups at least. Headhunters on the worker. Bossy and Naga on the paladin. This looks bleak, guys. That's of course a way to make sure that the human will not stomp into your base and kill all the burrows. Oh man. Gotta be careful with these headhunters though. That's a lot of kill potential. But there's no lumber for the second hero. This is a disaster for Infy. When is Lin running out of steam and how many kills can he get before he's running out of steam? Infy is stuck in his own base. He can't summon the blonde devil and he's losing more and more work. He's down to 8 workers without long rifles and without the second hero. Sick pressure play, but Infy is bent, not broken. Yet. I doubted the Naga. I think Mr. Remo Demo doubted the Naga.
A player's forces are under attack.
Little bit of licking wounds. This was all time for the tier 3. Again, lasted Lin. He's just crisper. Still everything hurt. A lot of catching up to do for Infy. And Blood Mage is coming.
A player's forces are under attack.
He's the ply block though.
A player's player's forces are under attack.
Do we have... Oh, no, 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 not again. Don't tell me this happening again. Farsi is distracting nicely. Naga is far away, and Naga doesn't hold a TP. Infy can just rinse and repeat what he did on map 3. You know the game Whack-A-Mole? Infy is playing Whack-A-Burrow. He wants this SH surround. He doesn't get it. Ay, ay, ay. Little bit too telegraphed, little bit too slow. And now the Naga and the Headhunter slithered back. Lin's supply blocked at 50. At least he got up to 50 and he got the first Tauren out. He can still queue upgrades behind this. And if the Tauren is in position, that's a lot of damage. It's also a big if though. I feel like Infy thought he could accomplish more here. And the Tauren, I haven't seen too many attacks. Is he over microing maybe? Oh my god. Sends him back into the kill. Infy's cooked, everybody. The Tauren block, fantastic. The potion on cooldown. And no Blood Mage. She came on so late.
A player's forces are
Yeah, this Blood Mage is not a blonde devil. That's a blonde wussy. He's a wimp. And Lin 10 feet tall. Good Naga pressure. Really well done. Also got an orb now while still holding on to the TP. Oh, Lin is forgetting about the burrow. True. But he can just expand, I guess. With a tiny. Yeah, who needs a burrow when you can get a tiny? By the way, huge design flaw. That the tiny Great Hall is exactly as big as a regular Great Hall. And what even is a tiny Great Hall? Can you make up your mind? Is it tiny or is it great? Is it even a hall at this point? I wouldn't trust them. Yeah, maybe for the next patch, Blizzard fix that obvious design flaw in this game. It feels like Lin is on a victory lap, and every second of Infy in this game is just misery. The pickups with the Naga are fantastic. The damage is alright. And where's the comeback potential? With the second base up, with the Tauren upgrades done, with supply numbers fixed, with Drunken Bash coming in with the 66-month resub. There it is. Or if you're smart, Blizzard, make a deal with Kesha and brand it. Easy money. The great slaughter continues. It's so cool that Orcs found a way to make Farseer worth it in the late game with Orb of Lightning. And then he's gonna even function properly soon. Couple of losses here, but with the second base, that should all be fine.
Forces are under attack.
Do people get the Kesha joke, by the way? It's like a pop-up tent. Do no festival goers know that? I don't know.
A player's
4
forces are
workers.
under attack.
Wow, 2 workers. 1 worker. That was the last worker, everybody. Courtesy of a Farseer, and Infy has had enough. Lin defeats Infy 3-1. Well done. Front to finish. He just wrecked him.